My name, Edmund Yakani, Executive Director of CEPO. With respect, allow me to appeal to the leadership of IGAD, which is under the chair of the President of Djibouti, and the new leadership of African Union Commission, who is the former Minister of Foreign Affairs of Djibouti and chair of IGAD Council of Ministers. And I would like also to appeal to the leadership of UN that the recently development in South Sudan, which describe violation of the permanent ceasefire, it is disturbing and it is posting a very big threat to the faith of the security arrangement and the revitalized agreement on the resolution of conflict in the Republic of South Sudan, which is aiming at securing a peaceful transition from political instability to stability. We have seen recently incidences that are happening as a violation of the permanent ceasefire, but these incidences are posting a big threat on the faith of the security arrangement, also on the faith of the whole agreement. Therefore, we would like to appeal to the leadership of IGAD, African Union, and UN that these incidents are happening in your eye and you are silent. There's a high likelihood that the faith of the agreement may be jeopardized while you are watching. As a civil society leader, I'm appealing to you that there's a need to hold an urgent gathering, regional and international, on the faith of the final transitional process in South Sudan as per the newly extended transitional period for 2 years. This newly extended transition period for 2 years is beginning with huge damages on the permanent ceasefire and with indicators that the faith of the agreement is at jeopardy. Therefore, we are appealing to IGAD Executive Secretary, to the new incoming chairperson of AU Commission, who is also a very active player in IGAD at the capacity of the chair of the Council of Ministers, and the UN, and specifically want to call upon the UN Secretary General and other friends of South Sudan. We can't describe all of you, but among them, Draker. There's a need for South Sudan transitional process to be rescued with this damaging beginning. It is important that before things unfold, people should attempt to prevent. And specifically, if we go back to the concept of prevention is better than cure, we are likely to see a large-scale breakout of violence among the parties that are signatory to our access following the recent incidences across the country in Western Equatoria, in Upper Nile, in some parts of Western Baragazal. These particular violence are indicators of a potential threat on the faith of a peaceful transition in the country. While I'm appealing to South Sudanese whom have the primary responsibility for peaceful transition in the country to abstain from dragging the country back to war, because it seems some political elites among the parties signatory to our access are interested in returning the country back to war this year. If you are afraid of the forthcoming election scheduled for December 2026, kindly, with due respect and honor, we urge you, allow the citizen to exercise their civic responsibility in a peaceful and credible voting. The culture of retention of power or access to power through the barrel of the gun is enough. And we need to say enough is enough to gun class. Allow us to exercise our constitutional rights through the ballot box, not the bullet of the gun. I'm appealing to everybody, the South Sudanese leaders at the level of the presidency, please hold an urgent meeting on this lately development. Besides, we call the region and the international community to urgently also intervene on the situation in South Sudan before it collapses. Thank you very much.